Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Benete. I'm back with another banger video. Here I am with this video of giving you guys a trade that I feel like should happen for all 30 NBA teams. And I think honestly, this video, upcoming with the trade deadline in February, I'm looking forward to a lot of the trades that could happen for each team. And right here, I've done picked a player that I feel like should be traded for each team or should be brought into each team. So I think this is pretty cool. But yeah, let's get straight into it. First team, we got the Atlanta Hawks. I feel like the Atlanta Hawks should be trading away DeJounte Murray either to the Lakers or maybe the Knicks. But I feel like DeJounte Murray should be in the move. Probably if he goes to Lakers, I could see a return of maybe Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, D'Lo, maybe, and some picks. But yeah, at this point, the DeJounte Murray experiment in Atlanta hasn't really been working, as you guys could tell. I mean, they're not playing good basketball. I know they barely beat the Thunder today, but still, it's not looking that promising. Building a team with DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, as the focal point. So yeah, that's what I got for now for the Boston Celtics. Moving on to them. I say trading for a bench player like Jeff Green from the Rockets. I think Jeff Green from the Rockets would be pretty good because Boston's bench is like only it's not the best bench, but it's also not the worst. But I feel like adding a vet like Jeff Green could be pretty good to the team. Next we have the Brooklyn Nets, and I got trading away Spencer Dinwiddie. I think they could get Spencer Dinwiddie maybe to a contender, maybe that needs him like a six man. I feel like that could be pretty good. But yeah, I say trading away Spencer Dinwiddie for the Nets. For the Charlotte Hornets, kind of same thing. I say trading away Terry Rozier. I think trading away Terry Rozier right now is pretty good. Like he has good value on him as well. Like he's been hooping ever since LaMelo got injured. I feel like he'll be a good bench piece for a championship level team. I feel like for sure Terry Rozier is the piece that I see the Hornets trading away before anybody else. Maybe Miles Bridges too, but if I had to pick one, I'd say Terry Rozier. Next, we have the Chicago Bulls, and I say trading Zach LaVine, obviously. If I had to pick a team, I say kind of a dark horse right here. I say the Orlando Magic. I think Zach LaVine could get traded to the Orlando Magic for Markelle Fultz, Jalen Suggs, and some first round picks. I think Zach LaVine would fit really good in Orlando with Paolo and Franz Wagner. I feel like that team could be very good. And, he's played with Wendell already. So I feel like that could be a good trade for the Orlando Magic and the Bulls, getting a little bit of, that Vucevic. They've already gotten a trade done like that. So why not get LaVine out there in Orlando? I think it could go pretty good for both teams, to be honest with you. Next, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I got them trading Jared Allen. I think this could be good for teams like that need a big, like the Kings need an extra big, the Mavs need an extra big. I could for sure see them trading for a guy like Jared Allen. And I could for sure see that happening, to be quite honest with you. And maybe it won't happen this season, maybe it'll happen next, but I think trading Jared Allen should happen this season, and maybe Donovan Mitchell next, but who knows? But yeah, I say trading Jared Allen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next on the list, we have the Dallas Mavericks, and I said trading for Jared Allen. This is kind of self-explanatory. I mean, they need a big. Derek Lively and fucking what's the name, Dwight Powell haven't really been doing it. So I feel like that's a move that they should do for sure. Next, we have the Denver Nuggets, and I got them trading for Malcolm Brogdon. I feel like Malcolm Brogdon and the Nuggets will be a nice six man that they need. I feel like they need a little bit of that bench that Bruce Brown provided for them, and I feel like Malcolm Brogdon could be that guy. So I got the Denver Nuggets getting Malcolm Brogdon to be their six man. Next, I have the Detroit Pistons, and I got trading Bogdanovich. I feel like that would be like the most I guess predictable move for them since they might not want to move away from their young talent. So why not trade away the old vet? And yeah, basically just trade away Bogdanovich. I think that would make the most sense, to be honest with you. Next, we have the Golden State Warriors, and I say trading for Pascal Siakam. And I feel like you could probably send a package of GP2, Moses Moody, Andrew Wiggins, and some picks. I feel like this will be better for the Warriors. I feel like the Warriors need to go and get another star, bro. And I think Pascal Siakam could be that star for them. And if they do end up going and buying at the deadline, I feel like Pascal Siakam will be that star for them. But yeah, that's for Golden State. Next, we have the Houston Rockets, and honestly, I think probably the easiest answer I could give you right here for the Houston Rockets is trading away Jeff Green. I feel like a contending team could probably use him in the bench. But yeah, that's kind of also a little bit self-explanatory. All right, next we have the Indiana Pacers, and I got them trading for Jeremy Grant from the Portland Trailblazers. I feel like this move for the Pacers could be really good. I feel like a guy like Jeremy Grant getting on the team is just another weapon for Halliburton to get the ball and Grant to create good offense. He's also not that bad on defense. I feel like this got to be a good move for the Pacers, and I see them probably trading away McConnell, Buddy Hield, and some first round picks. But I feel like it could help them in a playoff push, to be honest, if not next year. Next team, we got the Los Angeles Clippers, and I just got them trading away Bones Highland. He's kind of said that he didn't really like his role, and honestly, with Harden being there, he hasn't really gotten time to shine unless it's blowouts or just garbage time. And unfortunately, I feel like he might just get traded away. But best for him, just get playing time somewhere else. So I say trading away Bones Highland. Next, we have the LA Lakers. I think for the Lakers, it's pretty simple: either trading for DeJounte Murray or because I like how DeJounte Murray could play in the LA system for the Lakers, or trading for DeMar DeRozan, which I feel like would be really good for their mid-range game and just shooting wise, since they haven't been shooting the ball that well. Getting DeMar in there would be perfect for LA. And I could for sure see that happening. Rob Pelinka cooking up a package, sending it to Chicago. And they'll probably have to give up. I'm not gonna lie, they'll probably have to give up like Rui or some shit because I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't give up Austin Reeves. They'd rather give up Rui than Austin Reeves, to be honest. But Chicago for sure gonna want some picks, no doubt about that. Probably like late 2028 or like 2027 picks. We have the Memphis Grizzlies, and I mean Memphis is kind of a stale since Ja barely came back. But if I had to say one, I say trading away Luke Kennard. I feel like they could get something for him, especially playoff time. You know they're gonna want shooters. Contending teams are gonna want shooters. I feel like trading away Luke Kennard could actually give Memphis some type of value back, and I feel like that's they're kind of at a stale point. But if I had to pick a move, I say trading away Luke Kennard. Next, we have the Miami Heat, and if I had to pick one move for them, it won't be a big move because I actually like how their current roster has been playing. But if I had to pick one move, I'll say trading for DeAndre Hunter from the Hawks. I think he'll be a good 3-and-D piece to put in the Miami Heat, like culture slash roster. And I feel like he could actually help them in the playoffs. To be quite honest with you, we see that his time in ATL hasn't gone the best, but I feel like if Miami could, do a little trade package for him, I feel like him in Miami would actually be really good, to be honest. And I feel like that would be a good fit for him to like kind of rejuvenate his career, to be quite frank, because it's kind of been not the best in ATL. Next, we have the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks, I mean, they got Dame, but it's kind of been at a stale point. So if I had to pick a move for them, it's just trade away Jake Crowder, bro. He's not been used how he's wanted to be used in that Milwaukee Bucks system, and I kind of get it, bro. Like a lot of other players have stepped up, like Marjon Beauchamp. Let's see who else. Bobby Portis, obviously. There's a lot of other players that have stepped up, and he hasn't really been used in the way that he wants to be used. So I feel like he's kind of not gonna keep his happy state there. So I feel like he might be traded, and I feel like that will be probably the move for the Bucks to see who wants him. Next team we got is the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I think they're still number one in the West at the time of this recording since OKC and the T Wolves lost. But if I had to pick one player to trade for, I say Alex Caruso. Go get Alex Caruso, improve the bench, improve the defense. That shit will be crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that would low-key be nasty. Him coming off the bench, with what's the name, Naz Reid, bro. That shit would be nasty, to be honest with you. And even some time with McDaniels, those guys will play defense like crazy for Minnesota. But yeah, give me Alex Caruso to the T Wolves. Next, we got the New Orleans Pelicans. I didn't really think of nothing that good for the Pelicans, but if I had to say somebody getting traded, I'd say trade away Larry Nance. Maybe, you know, just a team that needs bench depth. Maybe to the Celtics, who knows? But I could see that happening. Next team we got is the New York Knicks, and I got the Knicks actually trading for, I didn't specify a player, but I could see them trading for a guard like Terry Rozier. I feel like they need another guard after moving on from Emmanuel quickly, and Terry Rozier could be the perfect guy, moving them into like that hunt to try to get to the conference finals, let alone also the NBA finals. So I think Terry Rozier could be a guy that they could look forward. All right, next team we got is the OKC Thunder, and I think this team has a lot of hype around it right now, and I think this is where they cash in some of those draft picks that they've been having and stocking up on. And I say they trade for Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen is an all-star. I feel like he can spread the floor so well in that OKC system. And give me Lauri Markkanen to the Thunder. I think that shit, honestly, it depends if the Jazz wants to trade him. But I feel like that trade will be so good for both teams because the Thunder will then give the Jazz picks. So maybe they'll be content with that. Next team that we have is the Orlando Magic. And like I said, I got them trading for Zach LaVine. I feel like that'd be pretty cool, and I feel like that will fit very well for them and the way that they're trying to go, because they're also trying to like make it to the playoffs, and I feel like Zach LaVine could give them that, that benefit of the doubt. And yeah, give me Zach LaVine to Orlando. Next, we have the Philadelphia 76ers, and I say trade away Mo Bamba to a team that needs like bench center depth, basically. A team that's also like in the playoff hunt or trying to get into like that contender role and needs a backup center. I feel like that would be perfect right there. Next, we have the Phoenix Suns. I got the Phoenix Suns trading for Andre Drummond. I feel like they need a backup center that could rebound the ball, mainly because Nurkic isn't the best at doing so. So give me Andre Drummond going to Phoenix. Next, we have the Portland Trailblazers, and I don't give a fuck what it is. They're going to be the biggest sellers this deadline, bro. I feel like they're going to be the biggest sellers this deadline. I'm talking about Jeremy Grant gone, Malcolm Brogdon gone. If Robert Williams wasn't injured, I'm pretty sure he'll be gone. Thibault might be gone. If you really think about it, they're just gonna keep their young guys. That's it, bro. So biggest sellers of the deadline, the Portland Trailblazers. No doubt about that. Next, we got the Sacramento Kings. Try to bring in somebody that can help Sabonis out, and basically just trading away Harrison Barnes. Try to give any team Harrison Barnes, and try to bring like a center, like maybe Andre Drummond. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like that'll be good for the Kings. Next, we have the San Antonio Spurs, and I say trade away Jeremy Sochan. I feel like he's the odd man out, bro. He doesn't really fit the system that the Spurs are trying to like build around Wemby, and he's just like, I don't know, he be hating on Wemby low-key, bro. Honestly, he should just go play with Dwight in China, to be quite honest. Or where did Dwight just sign? I forgot, bro. But go play with Dwight, Jeremy. Next team that we do have is the Toronto Raptors. The number one thing I can say about the Raptors is just trade away Pascal Siakam. I think that's the main move they need to get done. And try to bring as many picks as possible. Masai Ujiri, bring as many picks as possible. I feel like that's the main move and the only move that they should be focused on this upcoming trade deadline. Simple as that. Next, we have the Utah Jazz. And I say trading away Jordan Clarkson to a team that's going to, there's contenders that are really going to be desperate. I feel like there's going to be a desperate team that's going to hit the Utah Jazz up and say, how much for Jordan Clarkson? They're going to shoot a little bit of an overhaul for Jordan Clarkson. If so, take that. That's the main guy I could see traded away from the Utah Jazz. Last but not least, we have the Washington Wizards. And I say what they need to do is they could trade Poole, and they could also look for trades for Kuzma. But I say they trade away Tyus Jones. I think he's been low-key a little bit valuable to this team, bro. Not low-key, high-key valuable to this team. And I feel like, honestly, you could get a little package around him, bro. And who knows who will go extra in for Tyus Jones. But he's actually been producing very good, and he's been very efficient. And I could very much see him moving away from the Washington Wizards. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about these players that I think are getting shipped and are getting brought into new teams. I think this was pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think, like I said, and I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Appreciate you guys for continuing to support the channel. We're going crazy all year long, bro. And like I said, it's much love to you guys, and appreciate you guys always, and catch you guys on the flippity flip, boys.